this looks better than that. You know what I'm saying?
What looks good is what looks good.
But beauty.
Women gonna give you the cheat code. She's gonna give you the answer sheet. She's gonna basically dress you how she looks.
Hey, I just hit the corner with my partner Rock. Ain't nobody fresher than TP. I got niggas who be spinning the block, making sure that they check with me. It ain't even no pressure thing. Really something we easily bring. Just like Ali, we sting like a bee.
Alright, and we got the drink. We are not being paid for this sponsorship. Hide all brands, no deer park in this bitch. We'll leave that out. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the AtlantaWorld podcast. It's your hosts, Solomon English and Rock Exclusive. On today's episode, we have a pretty special guest. He's an artist I got put onto by a very old friend of mine. Her name is Madison. We've actually known each other since elementary school. She manages him currently, which is pretty ironic. He's an artist based out of West Palm Beach, Florida. He has a song out right now called Classic. You can find it everywhere on all streaming platforms. And he has a project, I'm pretty sure, set to release soon, titled Eric Snow. Yes, is that correct? Yeah, Eric Snow. Yes, so, let's give a warm welcome for TY44! Of course, man. I'm glad that we got connected like this. Thank you, Madison. She's sitting right here in case you did not know. So, you know, I'm just going to start somewhere basic, but I wanted to ask, how did you first get into, obviously, music, rapping?
I mean, I've always been like a music head, I gotta be honest. Like, who's not into music? But I used to like write lyrics and stuff, and people were like, rap. Why don't you rap? And I'm like, bro, rap's corny. Like, everybody tries to do it. But my friend and my producer, Artillery, he goes to FSU. And I used to hound him. I'm like, bro, let me rap, bro. Just let me rap. He wasn't really taking me seriously. He was like, all right, one day. And we were hooping one day. And then my friend came to me and was like, yo, Artillery said he'll make a couple tracks with you, like right now, if you do it right now. Okay. And I was like, all right, bet, let's line it up, let's do it. Okay. And we made a song. Well, I made a song. And he was like, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't bad. Like, the auto-tune is blessing your voice right now. I was like, okay. And then one thing led to another, and before we knew it, we had like 15 songs. He was like, you should take this seriously.
Yeah.
I just took it seriously.
Did you, when you did that song, did you improvise it? Was it off the dome, or was it written?
I freestyled a lot of it, and then I went back and like,
revised.
Plugged some actual like decent lyrics into there. Mm-hmm. But most of it was freestyle though.
Okay. So is that usually how you approach your music now too? Now that you've been doing it for a little while?
Not really. I like to write down my lyrics. I like to really put effort and time into it. I don't really care how many songs I make a night. I'm cool making one song a night. Yeah. I just like to make sure it's like of the best quality. I want everybody to know that's a top 44 track. Like they just know just like off the quality.
I feel you.
So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man. Really, man. I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? You say from West Palm Beach, man. Like I know it's different growing up in different areas. So I want to know from your perspective, how was it? You know what I'm saying? Growing up from West Palm Beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you say some things that you've learned growing up from West Palm Beach and whatnot?
West Palm really just taught me just believe in yourself, man. Just whatever you want to do. Because a lot of people down there, they have a lot of heart. They might not get a lot of credit that they deserve, but they are really true to what they do, whatever they do. And I just try to carry that with me, whether that be in school or I used to play ball, I used to hoop, but I just carry that with me in my music. And I just, every track, everything I do, every verse, every hook, I try to really embody where I'm coming from, so they know, damn, this kid is going really hard. And they gotta hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's cool. So listen, you mentioned you played sports. How was it transitioning from sports to music? Honestly, I feel like that's a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, it was a big change. It was because that's definitely a switch of environment coming from a place where sports have a positive connotation around it. Everybody wants to push their kids in sports, and nobody wants to put their kid in music. But I'll say that I'm happier in what I do. I'm more, I enjoy it more. It's more honest. I just felt like I was in a place where I wasn't honest with myself playing sports. And I just wanted to get honest with myself, like, you know what, man, you love music. Why are you?
Right, not to cut you off, but why were you playing sports still? Was it like something for your parents? Was it
I think it was from my parents. My parents definitely did influence me in wanting me to play sports. But I just stopped playing because I just felt that my purpose was more musically. I just felt that I needed to tap into what I'm doing behind the mic and just really get my all into it.
So listen, do you feel like in sports they kind of sell people's dreams? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really keeping it 100 about what's actually, like what you're actually doing while you're playing sports. Like, you know how like in high school they say the odds of you actually making it to the NBA or the NFL is 1%. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like them spreading that message, do you feel like that kind of impacts like your decision where to go? Like how you feel? Like you feel like they keep it real, you know what I'm saying, as far as your coaches, like
I think they do. I think they'll keep it real with you. As far as like the odds, I think that can like tear people down. But at the same time, if you want it, like me, like there's a lot of people who try to do music, but I believe in myself. What I'm doing, I'm like, I have the skill that I believe precedes other people. So I'm like, man, you know what? I don't care what the risk is. I'm willing to take it. Because I believe I'm one of those people that's like, hey, when you hear me, you're like, this nigga's hard.
Yeah,
for real.
Man, that makes me. I can relate to that, and I think that's that. Not necessarily like the deciding factor, but that's very important. I think for some of the artists that we look to as some of the best artists, is that quality right there. Is that they seriously believe in themselves. And it's not always necessarily that they think their skill sets precede somebody else, although I think that's important for an artist to have. I like when artists are like that. Like, hence Kanye. I like him because he does that, and I think it's great to see that. But I think it's really cool that you have that component. Because some people we've, talked to before, I've talked to before, and I haven't heard them explain like that. But I can feel from you that you're very, passionate about music. I can see you believe in yourself. So, where did you get that from? Like, why do you believe in yourself so much?
It comes from a lot of places.
Okay.
My first track, Crystal Council, I dropped it, and I wasn't a very super confident person before that, but seeing the success and how it did for a first song, it reached 100,000 on Spotify. Like that's different. Like that spoke to me. That was like a sign. Like yo, like you need to focus. Like you got something here. You need, that's a diamond in the rough. You need to polish that. You need to go ahead and work as hard as you can.
Yeah.
So I did, but also my confidence comes from my team, my manager, my producer, my family, my friends. They all just gravitate towards me. They all give me positive energy.
Yeah.
So, I gotta feed off it. So that's just what I do.
Okay.
So listen, man, okay, who would you say are your most inspiring artists, artists that you look up to?
I was wondering.
Come on, man, that's easy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna start with one. Everybody knows who one is.
Traps. Oh, yeah.
Why?
No, bro, I love Travis. I love Travis. I love Travis, man.
Look, we're gonna get that.
Okay.
5. I'm not in any order. 5, I gotta say Lil Uzi.
Really?
Uzi hard.
Okay.
Uzi's hard. Did you catch a new project for Future?
Hey, $1 million play. I gotta go with Future. Along with the EP. Gotta go with Thugger.
Yeah.
Hard. I'm gonna branch a little bit outside of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Playboy. Even though he does not drop, and it's killing me. A whole lot of red stuff is gonna be hard.
Okay.
Playboy Cardi, bro. He's that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
that nigga.
Oh God.
And of course, number 1, gotta bring in Trav.
Yeah.
That dude. When you talk about believing in yourself, that dude is 100% of everything I want to be. That dude. The stage performance, his attire, his aesthetic, his energy, his overall, he gives 110% of everything no matter what he does. Would that be a collab, an advertisement, PS5, the game, the man is more than the music.
Yeah.
The music is only a part of him.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be. I want to be more than the music.
I was gonna ask that. Because some people, I was wondering if you wanted to be a rapper, if you look to yourself as an artist, or I was gonna ask are there other avenues you want to do?
I I try to keep every door and avenue open. I mean, if I don't even want to box myself in as alone as an artist.
Yeah.
I'm a business. Top 44, I want that to be a business. That's Top 44. Like, that's not just music. That's clothes. That's an overall just a swagger. That's just like, I want everybody to know who a Top 44 fan is. Like, I want someone walking down the street, just like you can see, like little boots like the anime and then trap and stuff. You can tell. I want to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a Top 44 fan. He looks like he listens to Top 44.
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's what I see for myself in the future.
So listen, how would you exactly describe your style? So you say like you want people to be like a Top 44 fan.
Yeah.
Like what's you know what I'm saying? What's the style that you know what I'm saying these folks getting into? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my style definitely is an upbeat. I mean, it has a little bit of darker like melodies and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's upbeat. It's definitely something you can vibe to whenever you're doing the night. Definitely you can pregame to. For sure. I'm going to tell you, man, the land of the pregames, man. I gotta adhere to what people need. So definitely the pregames. Definitely it's a party vibe.
So I want to go back to you said Cardi and Travis, right? You explained Travis. I don't ever hear people put Cardi in their top anything. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, if we just ask a general question like, who's your top whatever? I don't ever hear somebody say play with Cardi.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, what about Cardi speaks to you that deep? You put him at number 2.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
Oh,
it's
what?
The it factor. It's
just
something about him. It's just what he's saying, how he's flowing. It speaks, like bro, like it just I don't know. Like I just can't stop. I love the dollar.
Yeah. Oh,
Dollar. Favorite songs, RP.
RP, I was gonna say RP.
I love flatbed freestyle. I love it. That's why home. Of course. Bro, long time.
Yeah.
Bro, that sets the precedence, bro.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to the leaks. I'm going to everything.
Yeah.
Like, I know the leaks. I know them all. I've heard them all. I know them. Like,
Man, I was on SoundCloud, man. I came around this whole lot of neon. Like, that bit, bro. I ain't gonna count.
low key, I think my favorite leak might be Exotic with him and Trippie Redd.
So
Do you know that one? I don't know.
hit that one up.
That's a hard one, man. That one and Whoa.
Whoa, how's that go? How's that go?
Man, Whoa.
I know that one.
Oh man, don't do me like that.
Okay, no, fuck it. We will cut this out. Pause. And back in. No, but honestly, we do need to pause though, because I need some papers.
Damn, I did have a flash.
That's hard to figure it out. I was like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, hell yeah.
Can someone with the peppers?
Yeah, I got you.
If you walk out on the balcony and then.
Okay, what's something that people seem to, you know what I'm saying, misunderstand about you? You feel me? Like, what's something that you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, throw that out. Type shit.
Yikes. People misunderstand about me. I don't know.
Okay, because, bro, I would assume that, bro, nigga, you can do that D1 shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that athlete shit, bro, you got that shit, bro, like, bro, real deal. It wouldn't be shit telling me that I can't do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you do feel like you can do that shit on God. You seen that? That shit ain't stopping you.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you think about that?
I mean, in other reality, yeah, I probably could. I'm not saying I can't. I just think that I was really, really, really passionate. I just feel like I'll be doing myself a disservice if I tried to be everything. Like, I would love to pull a Dame Dollar. I would love to. Hoover, then do the music thing at the same time. Score 40, then come on, drop the song. I would love to do that. I just feel like that stops you and your artist's development. Like, not saying that doesn't make him any less of an artist. It just means I'm sure with every workout game, he's thinking, dang, that's a song I could have dropped, or that's something I could have been doing something on the other side.
Yeah.
I just feel like that would cause an internal conflict within myself. Of trying to have the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Just decided to just hone in, just stick to it.
Yeah.
You got a point, man, because I feel like a lot of people in these day and ages, they do struggle about what they want to do as far as like what path, what lane they want to travel. Like everybody always wants to be one thing, and then again you're doing like 10 other things. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like your focus kind of gets screwed off.
Yeah, it's kind of hard like to be great at everything.
Yeah.
I feel like to be great at something, you have to focus in on that one thing of the block. It's a little tunnel vision, like you have to focus in on that one thing.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just gonna be good at everything.
Exactly.
Nobody wants someone that's good. They want people that's great.
No, exactly. They say like jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
So if you like good at like a little bit of everything, you'll never be the expert at one thing. So focus on one thing. I mean, shit, you can focus on 3 things.
Yeah,
But too many. It depends on who.
for sure.
It's on you, man.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I did have a question. I have multiple questions. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one to start at. Okay, so I did want to ask you, because you mentioned that you started rapping seriously when you got to FSU.
Yeah.
So your major,
Yeah.
how important is that with music or creativity?
Yeah, I'm a psych major. So I deal with a lot of like people who think differently and think out the box about certain things. So it aligns a little bit. I try to use it to my advantage. I try to tap into like the psychology of like colors and sounds and people who like know what what makes the brain react. So I try to like experiment with them. Like I'll show them songs that have different sounds and be like, what makes you like want to do something? What makes you react? And then like, so that's how I kind of like find my sound. They're like, this one makes me like kind of feel a certain way. I'm like, positive? They're like, yeah, positive. So I was like, yeah. So I kind of like experimented with it, make my own, and it worked. So,
Bro, okay, so listen, bro, with that being said, man, what's your favorite song to play for people?
My song?
Yeah. Like, which one you feel like you get the most positive feedback on?
I'm gonna have to go with Released, classic, because it's newer. A lot of people say it's like grimy, like you really like you taught your stuff, like you let them know what you were about on that song.
Yeah.
But personally, I gotta go with Crystal Castles just because it was. I don't know. I've yet to get a reaction like Crystal Castles from any of my releases. But
Crystal Castles.
Crystal Castles. That's my first song. But unreleased, I gotta go with Eric Snow.
Eric Snow.
Eric Snow. I've yet to find anybody who said, I don't want to hear this again. Like, don't play that again. Anytime that's my favorite. Like personally, like whenever I play that in a room, people are like, that draws attention, that draws eyes. People are like, whose song is this? Like,
you said, don't play that again.
Like they never say don't play that again. Oh. They always say like, hey, run that back. Start that over.
Yeah.
Like, press play again from the top.
Most definitely, man.
Wait, so how close to finish is it, Crystal Castles?
Oh, it's done. Oh, the song is done. No, it's been done for a moment. I'm just very strategic with my drops, and I don't just drop things. I like to space them out, and I like to make people want it. So it's coming in January though.
So do you try to like drop a certain amount of songs within a year, or?
No, I don't really have a target amount of songs I want to drop.
Okay.
But I definitely leave my listeners satisfied though.
Okay.
So man, for the song Crystal Castles, man, are you thinking about producing a video for it? Like, have you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
how does that process go?
I thought about it. I haven't put a lot of effort into it, but if enough people say like, I've had people ask for it, but if enough people say like, hey, I need a video for this, then yeah, I'll shoot.
Like, come with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my bad. So I wanted to go back to your creative process,
For sure.
because I think as an artist, that's a really important thing to talk about as from one artist to another, things like that. And we're clearly all three of us are artists. We already know this at this point. But your creative process, I remember you mentioned earlier when you first started, the first song you did was more improvised off the dome, but you do like to write and things like that.
Yeah.
So how do you go about making a new song? Is it like, I'm talking about from when you get the beat, is it from a producer? I know you mentioned you did a little producing maybe here and there, something like that.
Yeah, usually I do a lot of my work with Artillery, and not Artillery, then it's with Cosmic. He's another producer. Shout out to Cosmic.
Shout out.
Usually they'll just play a beat for me, and if I feel inclined or like, if I'm rocking with it, I'll be like, I'm choosing this one for the night.
Yeah.
Or whatever the time period. and I'll just start writing whatever they usually like. I start with the hook, but if it's really sliding, I gotta start with the verse first.
So when you go in there and you're writing your lyrics,
yeah.
What are you usually drawing from? Like, how do you go about thinking? Because Rock and I mentioned our writing process before.
Yeah.
For him, like me, I like to go back and revise, go back and perfect, go back. For him, it's a little bit different. How does that work for you?
I try not to overthink it. I really try not to.
Okay.
I feel like your first thought, I feel like your best one. That's that. Because it's coming straight off you. That means like that's probably the one that's gonna fit best.
Yeah.
So usually I don't try to overthink it. I say right there what comes to mind. Usually it's like a statement. It's not like an overthinking type thing.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Because I feel like, man, once you get that first time, it's like that's your most authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're saying it right off the top, off the dome, it's gonna flow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't go in there trying to say, I'm gonna make a hard song today, or I'm gonna make a love song today. I just go in there and they play the beat and I'm like, all right, yeah. That's the song we make today. Yeah.
So when you go in and you say artillery or whoever is playing beats, do beats appeal to you the same way that artists do, where it's just kind of like it just has an it factor that you can't describe?
No, I like a variety of different sounds and different things, but usually I'm looking for, like, I'm listening to the melody, mostly listening to the 808 pattern. The 808 pattern definitely changes what kind of flow and how I do whatever I do on the beat.
Yeah.
But he usually just plays it, and then usually they both have some crazy melodies, so I'm always into it.
Okay, so I wanted to also move into a direction of collaborating.
Okay.
So how do you feel about collaborating with artists?
I love collaborating.
So is that something you think you prefer versus doing something solo?
I actually had to step away from collaborating for a while. Not for a while. Dropping music. Both of my first 2 songs were features, and I gave people the wrong idea. Like, does he need someone else to finish a song? Does he need someone else to make a complete song? So that's why classic. I try to show hey, I don't need nobody else. It just so happened that I had 2 features.
Yeah.
But I'm always with collaboration. I love collaborating with artists.
Alright, so man, in your music career, as far as like where you see yourself in the future, what's your exact goal for music? Like, where do you see yourself in the role you play in the music industry?
How far in the future are we talking?
Let's go short, like next 5 years.
Next 5 years. Definitely signs. If I want to do that, if I don't want to go the independent route, definitely established. By that time, people at least in the South know who I am. Like, it's not even like, I'm not gonna say like I'm like a Kodak name, but 5 years down the line, people in Tallahassee, West Palm, South Georgia, they're like, okay, they're like TY44. That's a regular. Like, yeah, we know who that dude is. Like,
That would be great, man.
Ain't no new kid on the block.
Right.
10 years, I'm also a name in the U.S. That's not even U.S. That's globally. That's one of the loud numbers. I don't see why I can't push the same numbers as anybody else up here. I should be just as big as anybody else.
Oh God, man.
So man, do you feel that, rap music has like a positive or a negative impact on society? You know what I'm saying? Like, explain that.
To be honest, I don't think it has either one. Well, I think that's up for your interpretation. This music is an art.
Interesting.
What you take from it is what you took from it.
Yeah.
I don't think rap music sways you to do anything positive or negative. It might pull a call to action. Like, certain things might make you want to do something inclined, like, instead of other things, but I don't think it makes you do anything positive or negative. That's for you how you feel.
I see
That's your interpretation.
But do you feel that, for certain individuals listen to like a certain set of words in a song that can influence them to make an action? You feel me? Like, what if the things that's in this song applies to this person so much that they feel that this resonates with me and this is something that I should do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the way out. He telling me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I believe it can happen because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Juice WRLD fan. I listen to Juice WRLD, and I feel like everything. There'll be songs I be feel like, dang, every lyric, I feel like he's talking to me, like he's talking about me. Like I told him what I was going through, and he went to the studio and made a song.
But we just talking about that with Bambi, man. That really is crazy.
Oh, Lil Baby, yeah, he's hard.
No, he said Bambi. We were just talking about that with
okay.
Bambi. He was a guest last time, and
Okay.
he was talking literally about how his lyrics, Juice WRLD's lyrics, meant so much to him.
Yeah.
And we just mentioned how it was RP,
Yeah.
And we just mentioned how it was really cool that his lyrics seemed to touch so many different people so deep.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know him personally, but I wish I did. Like that. That man just, I could tell just his lyrics and his songs. He was on another level. And skill-wise, like he was just touching things and saying things. And it wasn't really what he was saying, it just made how you felt. You were like, damn, I really feel like I know this person, like personally. So that's I feel like that made him so great. But,
It's pulling really bad, by the way. I think I'm gonna do it too tight, whatever. But with the collaborating, I had some more questions about it. When you collaborate with artists, are you guys usually in the studio together when you do it?
I haven't done any in studio collaborations. These are people I know personally, and we've met through like shows and just being in the same circle, in the same city, in the same circuit. But I would prefer to be in person, so we get like more of an intimate, like this you can tell us it's real.
So to you, if you collaborate with an artist in person, you think that helps to like, you think that makes what you're creating better?
Yeah.
In terms of when you guys work together?
Yeah, it's more authentic. Because y'all are together, you know what I mean? It's something like, to be honest, hey, like, over a distance, you know what I mean? Feel like we collaborate feels like, you have a version battle.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
But I would prefer to do it in person though, if I had preference. So.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, cool. Are there some artists that you haven't worked with that you want to work with? Anybody you think worth mentioning that you want to work with? And it doesn't have to be an insanely successful artist. It can be somebody on the come up, somebody who has a bit of a buzz.
Oh yeah, I mean, in my city, I've worked with Shem Revere. He's a friend. He's pretty dope. Y'all can check him out.
Say his name again?
Shem Revere.
Shem Revere.
I've been trying to collab with him. I just haven't. I've been selling stuff, but we just haven't been on the same vibe. So
yeah.
But we're gonna lock it in soon.
For sure, man. Anything, Rock?
Man, what does your daily routine look like? You know what I'm saying? As far as the damn, like everything. Like,
You talking about school or?
Yeah, like school, music. How the hell you balance getting all this shit done?
I mean, if we got class, I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
Feeling like P. Diddy. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Joking.
I'm gonna do everything I gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to class, do my homework, do all that. Then after that, I'm straight to music. Like immediately, if I have one more assignment left, right, that's it. I'm music now. And I'm not thinking about any songs, beats that have been given to me that I haven't done yet, collaborations and songs that have been sent to me that I haven't done yet, or anything pertaining to my projects.
My bad. Do you ever feel pressure to like make more music or have a certain amount of music out at any point or anything like that? Like stress from it?
A little bit. A little bit. Especially for me because I know somebody drops every month, every week. Yeah, a little bit. Because I only have 3 songs out and
What are you really worried about with it? Is it you want to have more songs out so people take more serious?
It's more of that's the old me. That's old. Like last season just dropped. It's just September. It was made a year ago. Chris's Guys was made months before it was dropped. Prophecies was made months before it was dropped. So all these songs that are saying, yo, top of it, yo, they haven't heard anything. I haven't done anything yet. They don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
That's good for you, man. I feel like it's awesome that you're here on this platform right now and like talking about your music as somebody first starting out.
Yeah.
Because usually when you talk to artists, even if they first start out, they've been doing it for a year or so.
Yeah.
Something like that. But the fact that you're starting out and you speaking, I think you can help speak to other artists who are first starting out and trying to figure out, what they need to do, how they may need to feel about collaborating, things like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I didn't ask you this, and I'm surprised, but shows. Have you done shows, or do you want to? How do you feel about performing?
I love performing.
You love performing, okay. Why do you like performing?
I don't know, just something about looking out into the crowd and they're singing the lyrics better than you. they know that.
That's cool.
So, hey man, I'm chasing that. That's a feeling I chase, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to more shows. I hate COVID, I'm mad at it.
Hey, bro, you should.
Up to me, I'm performing every week, 5 days.
Do you ever get nervous
Of course.
before you perform and stuff?
Of course.
What do you think makes you nervous?
Just the feeling of you never want to go up there and then just not perform, not execute. Just go up there and mess up, miss a cue, you mess up a word.
Yeah.
You know, you think about like, hey, that's a 2-minute song, all the lyrics there, man. But
Mhm.
it's your song though. You forget it's your song. You know the lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. My first show, I was nervous. I was stretched out.
Yeah,
I had to walk out.
Yeah, bro.
To get the air, I was like, bro, I feel like everything's coming out my head. I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So I jumped up there and it flowed. So, I love performing.
Man, that shit be crazy, but that shit be like,
Nah.
once you get up there, it be like,
The feeling afterwards, the rush, you like,
yeah, it be like, really, I can get up there and do
I can start it all over again.
I can look at it anyway.
from the top of the set, I'll do it all over again.
For
Right
real.
now.
I think when it goes well though, it feels so good afterwards. It's
Yeah.
like a high, man. Cause you be so nervous. It's like the pay that you have, the expense you have to pay. The result on the other end better be fucking phenomenal.
The
You know what I'm
feeling
saying?
of just looking out into the crowd and they're looking in your eyes, they're like, bro, like, this is all that. You can genuinely tell they're having a good time. This is what they came to do right here.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I'm really making these people sway back and forth.
Yeah.
They're singing my song. I can't ask for much more. That's it. You don't even want to get off the stage. You just,
Yeah, for
but,
real.
hey man,
Hey,
can't
man, so
wait.
listen, how do you go about building like a connection with your fans, man? Like, I can imagine, you know what I'm saying, some people starting out, that can be very difficult. How do you overcome that?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I try to, beef up my Instagram, try to
Yeah.
post, try to give them like, an insight to my daily, like, I'm a regular person too, I'm just doing this music thing, you know. But I say the best way is probably just show them your aesthetic, show what you're about. I'm just, just regular guy.
So, bro, do you mentioned memorizing lyrics for a performance is kind of tough, and that made me wonder, like, so do you listen to your own music a lot, or not that often? You usually do it and it's done.
To be honest, I don't listen to I don't listen to my music like that.
Really?
I don't like to because me, I'm a perfectionist. I listen to everything. So any little thing that you wouldn't even hear,
Yeah.
so I'm listening to, I'm like, oh, that's horrible. We gotta take that out. We gotta do the whole song again.
That's how I be feeling sometimes. I be always going back. And he'll tell me, I'll be in there, I'll go back and I'll like do something, and I'll literally be like, man, hate this shit. It's
What?
horrible. And I'm exaggerating a bit, but it's just not, if I can't listen to it without thinking twice about something, it's not right.
I don't believe it's perfect take. I don't believe in one takes, like just one time do it. Like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I do that over and over. I tell you, send that, man, are you done yet? Hey, what's good? Like, I'm just in that, nah, bro, it sounds weird. You know, like, oh, like, it's just me though, but I don't listen to my own music.
I feel you, though.
So, man, okay, what would you say is your most prized possession, like right now? Like, what's something that you like, this is something that I'm gonna take with me forever, whether it be something metaphorical, whether it be something physical?
Take me forever. I'm probably gonna take my practice jersey.
Practice jersey?
Yeah, from college. I'm gonna take it with me forever. I'm probably gonna hang it up. Probably gonna frame it. Probably doesn't deserve to be framed, but I'm gonna frame it. I just feel like that's who I was. That's who it was. I'm a baller. I'm a hooper. I'm always gonna be a hooper.
You are a tall ass
I'm a
nigga, too.
hooper. Like man, like at heart, I'm a hooper. I still walk around like
Yeah.
I don't know, just walking around. I still feel like, bro, I'm wondering if I can make that shot. I'm walking across the street like, bro, it's just natural hooper. Like I'm just a hooper. So I'm just taking it with me, like, bro, that's who you are. Like you the same dude. Like,
That's cool, bro.
That's it, that shit be, man. Like, especially with sports. I feel like with sports, you build a lot of fucking close connections.
for sure.
Oh God.
Like you know that I'm not. I necessarily love them dudes. Well, we're still fans. I still call them every day. Text them like, hey, man. Even though I'm not part of it, hey, y'all gonna hoop out. Like, I'm still there to support. Best believe they win. When they win, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm cheering on like I never left.
Yeah. Are there a lot of artists around FSU where you go to school? Or are there a lot of like dudes trying to?
Of course.
Oh, really? Do you think it's like too many?
Yeah.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I'm just curious because I feel like there's so many, and I was wondering if it was ever, because I'm not acquainted with Florida really in any way. I've never been, so I was wondering what the lifestyle was there like, especially around the school you went to. But yeah,
there's definitely a lot.
Okay. When it comes to building your team, man, I know you're first starting out and everything, but have you looked at how you want your infrastructure to look? Like who plays what? Like you want your own photographer, blah blah blah. Like what do you have listed out? What do you look for or looking for?
Sure. Well, the people in my team, I try to keep, besides me, manager, stylist, someone who I mean I know how to dress.
Yeah.
But I feel like a woman's eye can see a lot more and give you and put better outfits on you than your own eye.
Yeah, I
so
see.
A stylist.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a photographer.
Yeah.
I use a photographer.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to an assistant, someone that can adhere to anything that I need. Not on some bougie or like I'm above anybody, but someone can help me handle daily living.
Busy, man. Yeah. Busy as hell, man.
I mean, that's a lot going from thing to event to event to event. I need someone that, hey yo, you got this at 5:30.
Yeah.
Ready?
That's crazy, bro, and that most definitely is true, bro. A woman does have like a deeper sense of fashion than a man.
For sure.
I never really thought about that shit like that. Like, boy, you just brought my attention to some real shit.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I disagree with that statement.
You disagree?
Entirely.
Really?
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Because you can compare men who have like a better eye than certain women. It's like, I don't even think the statement should be made that either or is better at styling one over the other. Especially because there are men with some of the most successful and expensive fashion brands of all time.
For sure.
Whether it's, who is it? Who's the dude? Versace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mention others just because I'm not sure if I'm not sure who started it. But the point is just like, I don't know if I agree that women just have a better sense of like better eyes.
It's not really like overall gender is better in fashion. It's more of like women just have that eye. They just have that thing that they're like, I know what looks good. This you might not see it right now, but if you put this on, I bet you will rock with this. You're gonna walk out the house with this right now.
I look at this shit like math. You feel me?
Okay.
I feel like me being a male, and this is a female. I said female dress, you know what I'm saying, until you put some shit on. She gonna put some shit on that she like. This is a female like it. You know what I'm saying? But you still dressing as a male. You feel me? So it's like she tell you what to put on to attract that, you know what I'm saying?
Think about it.
But it's like still, but like each woman thinks differently still. But think about it. So it's like if one woman thinks like that looks cool, she may think this looks better than that. You know what I'm saying?
What looks good is what looks good.
But beauty,
women gonna give you the cheat code. She's gonna give you the answer sheet. She's gonna basically dress you how she would.
She's gonna give you the cheat code to herself. Not all women. Not all women. You see what I'm saying?
You do got a point. Not all women, but pretty much. Okay, think about it.
Okay.
When I meet a woman, I be feeling like women, there's some shit they like in general, and there's some shit that they like individually.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, one thing, all women, I feel like most women, like, a majority percent of women would like the door held open for them. You feel me? Some of them who be on that, you know what I'm saying, super crazy independent shit, they probably don't want that. You feel me? But most don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They like, shit, I want to hold the door open for them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of them things. Yeah.
I see. I don't even think we're necessarily disagreeing either, honestly. I think we're kind of conflating 2 points and just doing like a woman versus men thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This shit is crazy, man.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I told Rock I was gonna ask this question.
Okay.
And it's kind of like, not to sound corny, it's kind of deep.
Yeah.
But it was cool because Rock and I were sitting here earlier, right?
Yeah.
Sitting here working with him, and we talking about childhood, parents, fathers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about dealing with authority growing up.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask you, this is so far left field, but did you feel like growing up, it was hard for you to accept authority, whether it's school, parents, a mentor, coach?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, because especially when it comes to mentors and coaches, I mean, if you have some knowledge that I want, I need to where I'm trying to go, I need that up off you. Like, I'm gonna do whatever. Like,
So that's how you see it.
that's how I see it. I mean, but I'm not gonna say that I haven't had problems with authority, like someone that you don't believe should be telling you what to do. I've had that, yeah. But overall, you got some information I need. What I gotta do to get it off? Like, I need that. So, yeah.
I feel you.
What about when authority goes against something that you feel resonates within yourself? Like something that you stand on. You feel me? Like authority telling you, fuck this rap shit.
And it's just not my authority.
Not my authority. Sorry, like, respectfully, I'm just not listening to you.
Your parents support it?
They support it. They support it because I'm happy. It's not really something that they would have prayed I would have jumped into. They're with it because I'm happy.
Ay, I just hit the corner with my partner Rock. Ain't nobody fresher than TP. I got niggas who be spinning the block, making sure that they check with me. It ain't even no pressure thing, really something we easily bring. Just like I leave, we sting like a bee.